Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. So with that, let's get up to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. For the call, we welcome in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
180! 50 seconds to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Kaiser on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues. Continues to have his 15th sack of the campaign. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. McBride. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. It's Jaleel Addae who brings him down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
The numbers for Njoku from a week ago, 6 catches, 54 yards. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Third and goal, they're going with Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. All right, ball at the 1-yard line, 4th down. What do you say?
I say go, because if you can't get 1 yard, what's the old adage? If I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win anyway. Tell your team it's that time. Who's going to get down into trenches, grind it out, and make sure that ball gets in the end zone? Who's it going to be? Let's go do it.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd and 11 now. Kaiser, that's caught out left by Perriman. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Able to find Isabella. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. They'll run on first down. It's McBride, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. On second and 11 now. Kaiser, and that's caught left side, seals Jones with it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
To throw is Kaiser. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll try again with Chubb. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're on top here. They've got the football 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. Carl Nassib there on the tackle. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Kizer to throw it. Flushed out right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals Jones. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Let's go, baby.
I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They hustle to the line offensively. Kizer urging them to move faster. Looking to throw again on second down. Kizer escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Kizer. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Cody Core, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Preston Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. It's caught. Beckham. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield on play action. He's going to let this one go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. First down now, but that clock rolling. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw, Mayfield. Toward the pylon, caught. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Mayfield with it once more. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 30 on second down. Kaiser over the middle, complete. That's McBride. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, McBride. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Kaiser. He'll find his tight end, Seals-Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On play action, Kaiser. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, a run for Johnson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. A very solid gain of 27.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He's stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good match.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. DeShone Kizer making his way out to the huddle. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side. You know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. Off the play fake, Kizer. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Genard Avery leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Mayfield under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 81 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 58.
A 1st down throw for Kaiser. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Well, Kaiser can't get away, and he'll go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman.
Here we go.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Kaiser now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of the guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll throw again. Kaiser. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Kaiser, 3rd and goal. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Let's go.
Here now, time to discuss Odell Beckham Jr. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield on the crossing route, complete. It's Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Johnson. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Staying on his feet. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku over the middle. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Kaiser now from the 50. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Kaiser. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Kaiser. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Kaiser on fourth down. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. From the red zone now, Kaiser. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue.
Good. 180. And watch your leg.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments.